Hello, just a super quick tour of my base. I've only got just my production set up and I think that's next thing I'm going to be doing my underground atmospheric base. So this base is built into the bottom of the mountain and it goes all the way underground. Back here is my elevator. So it just comes off the bridge, right? It all runs off of coal power. I have a script that literally turns the generator on for one tick. It gives me 20 kilowatts of power and then it shuts off. And it takes multiple ticks to use up just one coal. So I've been running my entire base off of just the coal power for, I think I'm on day 40 now. So I think 35 days I've been running it off. So we'll come in here. This is the main room. This is the main production room here. So this is where I keep my suit, lamp, all my charged batteries and everything just right there. Why is this on? Yes, the belt. In here, that's where I run all my scripts. They're all on the floor here. Locker storage. Um, Everything here is conveyored in together in the Mac. So each of them have their own separate input. I couldn't fit an input over here due to that junction chutes. This is the input for pipe bender, the printer, and then the auto lathe. They all have the same output into the stacker. I push this button to clear whatever is in the stacker. This counter here shows me exactly how much is inside the stacker at the time. So this way I don't have to keep looking over at the lever it was showing right there. Now when they're done, clear it, toss it in, and yeah, I keep all of my ores stacked right here. I don't use a tool maker much, so I decided I can just put this on. Alright, so now we'll just take a look at the rest. So right now we're going down to the greenhouse, and my atmospheric suit is gonna either go down further or it's gonna branch off from here. So right now it's vacuumed out because I was doing some work in here. Let's turn it on. When the light is red, the elevator is locked. It's mainly just for show. So, like, for example, it's basically just turning off your elevator and putting it away. You can't actually disable the controls of the elevator themselves, but you can control the shaft. So in order to do that, what I do is I just set the elevator down to a default level and then lock it. So this way, when I turn on the power, I can call the elevator back up. And I'm good to go. It's also the only way to open the door. That is the only way I could think of to actually lock out the elevator from being used. Otherwise, it just locks up the call button. You can still walk in and use it. Anyway, we'll go down. I haven't put any lights or a floor here yet. We're just going to come down here. The airlock vents into here normally when the shaft has an atmosphere. So close it. And then we'll come into the greenhouse. Open up the helmet here. Okay, so right now this was just an experimental potato. But I have it. The lights are on their own separate IC10. It just does 300 seconds sleep. Turns it on, 300 seconds sleep, turns it off. So yes, right now it is perfectly thriving. I have a filtration system in here, so once the pressure in here gets too high, it'll suck it into here. The CO2 instantly outputs back into the room. Any waste gases, for now, I just have venting outside. I haven't been collecting them yet. And then any oxygen gets stored into the tanks here. Um, and yes, so that is my base right now. Oh, my water filler heater. Of course, once it gets too cold, vice versa. Now, to keep the room from heating up too much from any electronics that are running, this pipe here, output to the vent outside, is actually exposed to the air outside. So right now it's cooling down, but it's going to be my mini air conditioner to keep it cool. And if it does get too cold, it'll be this, but it's usually such a minute difference. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's my base right now. My mic is finally working again, so I wasn't really able to record the building of this, but this is what I've been building the last 4 days on my Europa start. And yeah. I hope you guys like it. If you have any suggestions or anything, just let me know. Thank you very much.